Dear students, welcome to the e-learning. This initiative is taken by Cambridge International School, Dasuba. I am Navdeep, working as PGT Informatics Practices here. For the last couple of classes, we are focusing on data frame series. These are the two data structures of pandas. Students, today's our main topic is under data frame data structure, indexing using labels. So we have already gone through what is indexing is. Ultimately its purpose is basically that in all data frames from the top left hand, from the most left hand side, you see that there are values that represents the index. So index also basically helps us also in accessing a particular element and for faster searching also. So moving next, we will go through what are the topics that we have covered. Just a sort of a recap. In the last two sessions, we have covered what is iteration. I told you iteration is nothing but a looping where we want to repeat a fixed number of steps again and again. That is what we meant by iteration. Here we use two methods. One was iterating over rows and second was iterating over columns. In iterating over rows, we discussed three functions. What were those functions? First function was iterate rows, then was iterate items, and third was iterate tuples. Similarly, we have covered a one function under iterating over the columns. So we thoroughly covered that how to access the elements of a data frame row wise, clear, or column wise. Today we are going to focus that how we are going to use indexing using labels. So what is this topic is exactly? Basically you can have a see here that return the index label if some condition is satisfied. So before going into details, students, first we need to focus on index label. Now till date whatever the index we were using like 0 1 2 3 or ABCD. So in real life we have to also label a index, clear. And now the next question is that we will use it practically also. So if we have a certain condition, clear, like the same is like in case of a tables also. Let's say what happens in database. Let's say we have a student table where let's say the information about the students is saved, and ultimately we want to say that we want to search the students who resides in Bukarian. So what is this? This is basically a condition that we want to search only the students of let's say plus 2 class, clear, and where all the students belongs to Bukarian. So the condition part is that their city should be equal to Bukarian. So this sort of condition when we are applying over a column, clear. So that is the thing that we are going to cover today. See next, given a data frame. So data frame we are all familiar. So data frame is a combination of rows and columns in a tabular form. So given a data frame, return all those index labels for which some condition is satisfied. So I have already given you the example, and where we say that in a student table we want to see all the students details where the students belong to Bukarian. So let's say where their cities is Bukarian. So similar sort of a example we will cover here also. Now what is you find here the solution one. Solution one is basically we will take a one example, clear, and in that example what we do here that we can use a simple indexing operation to select all those values in the column which satisfied the given condition. So what we are going to do, we are going to basically fetch all those values in a particular column which satisfies the condition. So condition we have not discussed till now. So first of all we will have a look at data frame and then we will see the condition part. So next moving to the Python interface. So students, before going into the details of the question that we are going to do here, first step is I have already copied a data frame here. So you need to know, go through this data frame carefully and then you will be able to solve the query. As you can see, the step number one is, that is to import pandas. See, next is that here in this part our basically the uh, all the data is stored here. First parameter we have date. So on this date, let's say certain transactions have been made. Second attribute is basically representing the product. What are the different products are sold here? So let's say umbrella, mattress, and badminton shuttle, like this. Similarly, there are two more attributes related to price. First is the last price, and let's say this is the updated price. So let's say this may be the older price of the products, and similarly the next column represents their new prices of the product. And the final attribute here is the discount. And this much discount is offered by the that organization. So these are all about the data that we have. Now see here, the very important question here is that this data is basically put into a dictionary. We have basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 list. Then combined together that formulated a dictionary. And you finally see in the same step these parentheses you find here. These parentheses are basically what we used for data frame. So data frame function of pandas. So we have converted the dictionary into a data frame in a single step. We have not done the another step that we were using earlier. Clear? So what was the step we were using earlier? That mostly where we were using the data variable and then pd dot data frame and then converting that dictionary to a data like this. So this step we were using earlier. So dear students, no need for this step. Clear? Now the same step has been done in a at a one go. So I have just written here for better clarity. We'll delete this one. So the step number next is create indexes. So you know that indexes we have already done a lot of on indexing. So what is this index contains? This data frame. Clear? How many that each list is having 1, 2, 3, 4 values. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So similarly the index should be same. There should not be a mismatch. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 items are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 to represent them in the index part. And then finally we have displayed the data frame using the print statement. So we'll be running this one. So as you can see in the output part, on the most left hand most side, that is we have all the items, item 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my index. Then the date on which, let's say, the transaction is done. Then these are the products. This is their last price, and this is their updated price, and this is the discount offered by the organization. So this is all what we have. Now going to the query part. Now students, moving to the today's part. Clear? So let's say we want to find the index labels of all items whose updated price. We have an attribute named as updated price. Updated price is is greater than 1000. Clear? So as you can see in the above example, clear, we are using now this updated price and we want to list all those index labels. What are these? Are my index labels. So I want to display all those index labels where the condition is that if their updated price is more than this 1000, so all those records or index label, these are my index label, will be displayed. So moving next, I will put another comment here. Now to select all the rows which satisfies the criteria. So like in the step number 1, I have listed the query. So I want to select all those rows who satisfy the condition or criteria. And finally, what we want to do first is convert the collection of index labels to list. Students, I am just using these commands for a better clarity, nothing else. The purpose is that you can easily understood from this comments. So I have already told you that comments are for the documentation purpose. Now you see the last step is convert the collection of index labels to list. These are my collection labels, collection of index labels. So all those index labels will be converted to list in this step. Now how this step is basically used, so you can see here, I am using a variable index underscore label is equal to data frame and using square bracket df another square bracket and in quotes my attribute name, that was updated underscore price, you can see in the above part. Clear? And then in the condition I told that it should be greater than, updated price should be greater than 1000. Then close the square bracket, it's already there, dot index dot to list function we used on index to convert this data frame to a list. Clear? So this step is, you know, that this step is just to convert. First is that I have applied a query here, that is the updated price should be greater than 1000, and then whatever this data frame is to convert into a corresponding list. So what is this? I have already labeled this in the comment part. So students, I am just going through the what our program is now containing. I have already told you that now about this. First we have created the data frame, clear, with the from dictionary we converted into a data frame. Then in the next part the indexes, clear, we created the indexes item 1 2 3 4 for the corresponding products here, and then we finally displayed our data frame. And then you see here what I did to find the index labels of all those items whose updated price is greater than. So this is our queries, and what we want to do, we want to select all those rows who satisfies the criteria. So first step is that I want to convert the collection of index labels to list. So this is how I have. Now this comment is basically for this one. So what is this? Collection, the collection of index labels to list. So whatever the collection list is contained by this data frame, I have converted into to a list. And finally, whatever the result is fetched by this one is assigned to a variable. The name of the variable is index label, and then with the help of this print statement I have displayed my output, that is print index label. Clear? And you are finding that I am struck with some when I execute this one. The first part is working here. The first part is to display the data frame. It's working fine. So data frame is here, but you see there is some problem here. The simple error here is name error. Error is that name print is not defined. So see here, by mistake I have written it in capital, so use here the smaller one and then execute this one. So you see here now in the output part. Clear? This is my first data frame, and then with this print statement I am getting those items. Clear? Which items? I am getting those items whose updated price is more than 1000. So they satisfies the condition from the frame, data frame. Clear? So this is my result here. So students, we have one more method to run the same query. What is that method? Is going back to the PPT. So see here, this method we have already gone through. What we have did here, we can use the simple indexing operation to select all those values in the column which satisfy the given condition. So this method we have done. The second method here is, that is, we can use pandas data frame query. So this is another function available in data frame, that is the query function, to select all rows which satisfies the some condition over a given column. So like the column we are using, that is the updated price. So moving to the Python platform. Now students, in the same question, now our objective is that now we are going to use our function, that is data frame dot query function. So what I am going to do, make changes here. Now I will use data frame dot query method. So the same question can be solved by data frame dot query method. So I will remove this one and I will keep the query here. Now I don't need square brackets, just need a condition part. Clear? The condition is that updated price should be greater than 1000 and converting into to a list, converting a collection of index labels to the list. Rest is same. You see here in the question, absolutely everything is same. That first we have a data frame. Clear? Converted from a dictionary, then is we have created the indexes, printed the data frame, and then we use the commands that we want to find the index labels whose updated price is greater than 1000, show all those which satisfy the criteria, and this operation is there to convert the collection of index labels to list. And we have made changes now here. What now we are using, in place of the earlier method, now we are using query. So this is, you can say, more precise, having, or you can say bit more easy. And when we execute this one, clear, and you see in the output part again there is some problem is there. So I will try to rectify this one. Students, you learn from here that handling the error is also very important. So what is the error here is, type error greater than not spotted between instances of string and integer. So you know that the greater than sign is not spotted between string and integer. This part has become a string, this part is my integer value, so it is not spotted by different data type. String is different, integer is different data type. So how this mistake can be rectified? Go to the program. I am making changes somewhere else. See here, make all the part as a string. Clear? Now again try to run this one, and I think finally this time this has worked. The output will be same. I have just see here the item 1, 2 and 3. Why the item 1, 2 and 3 are satisfied? Because see, item 1 is having a updated price more than 1000, clear, and item 2 also, item 3 also, but item 4 is having a price below 1000. That's why the item 4 is not selected. And the major change that I have made here is that changes that this query function now has been used. So students, the portion is quite easy if you practice this one, clear. And this also basically resembles with the database because we are applying now a query on a data frame. Hope students that today you have understood the matter, clear. If you still find any doubt, you can contact me, clear. And I at the end I thank you all for attending the session. Thanks.